big news is making waves in the maritime defense scene. For years, defense watchers have speculated. And now, it's finally happening. Japan is set to transfer all 6 of its Abukuma-class destroyer escorts to the Philippine Navy. This groundbreaking agreement was confirmed by the Japanese press, and it marks another major step in the modernization of the Philippine fleet. So, what does this mean for the Philippines, and what's next for these ships? Let's break it down. The news came straight from Japan's respected outlet, Yomiuri Shimbun. According to their report, the Japanese Ministry of Defense and the Philippine Department of National Defense reached this agreement during side talks at the Shangri-La Dialogue in Singapore back in June 2025. This transfer is no ordinary handover. It's Japan's biggest naval transfer to the Philippines to date, and it signals a deepening security partnership between the two nations, especially in the face of rising tensions in the West Philippine Sea and the broader Indo-Pacific region. The Abukuma-class ships, designed originally for anti-submarine warfare and coastal defense, will give the Philippine Navy much-needed hulls to patrol its vast maritime territory. So what exactly are these ships? The Abukuma-class destroyer escorts have been stalwarts of the Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force since the late 1980s. Each ship is around 109 meters long and displaces about 2,000 tons. They pack quite a punch for their size. An Oto Malara 76-meter naval gun, Harpoon anti-ship missiles, ASROC anti-submarine rockets, torpedo launchers, and the iconic Phalanx close-in weapon system for last-ditch defense. They run on a combined diesel or gas system, a Mitsubishi diesel for cruising, and a Rolls-Royce gas turbine for high speed. For the Philippine Navy, this means adding a third type of gas turbine engine into their fleet's maintenance and training mix. But while the hulls and basic systems are robust, these ships will need upgrades to stay relevant for years to come. Now the big question, what will change before these ships sail under the Philippine flag? To comply with Japan's 3 principles on transfer of defense equipment, some systems will likely be removed or modified. For example, the Harpoon anti-ship missiles may be taken out because they're considered offensive. Max Defense Philippines, a leading local defense observer, believes they could be replaced with American, European, or Korean missiles later on. Their sensors, radar, and sonar are aging and may be replaced, possibly with modern Japanese systems or other allied tech. Another interesting angle is the possibility of joint development of ship equipment between Japan and the Philippines. This could open doors for future warship exports or co-production, giving the Philippine defense industry a boost. So why is this such a big deal for the Philippines? First, the Navy has a huge capability gap. With maritime challenges in the West Philippine Sea and beyond, more hulls mean better presence and deterrence. Second, the Abukuma-class ships complement the current fleet. Their main gun is the same Oto Malara used on Del Pilar and Pohang-class corvettes like the BRP Conrado Yap, which means commonality for training and maintenance. Third, Japan is phasing these ships out in favor of the more advanced Mogami-class multi-role frigates. For the Philippines, this is a golden opportunity to bridge it. Of course, this won't be a simple plug-and-play deal. The ships are over 3 decades old and will need thorough inspections, refits, and training for Filipino crews. Modernization won't be cheap either. Sensors, weapons, and systems integration require funding and coordination with multiple countries, especially since some systems, like the Phalanx, will need a U.S. re-export license. The CODOG propulsion means more training for engineers and logisticians to keep the Rolls-Royce turbines humming alongside existing engine types. Still, these challenges are worth it for the strategic boost these ships bring. With inspections happening this summer, the first ships could be on their way to the Philippines soon if all goes well. So, keep your eyes on the horizon. This transfer could be a turning point for the Philippine Navy's patrol and anti-submarine capabilities in the years ahead. What do you think about Japan's transfer of these destroyer escorts? Is this the right move for the Philippine Navy? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more updates on Philippine Defense Modernization Update. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.